tell me, do you see me?
Trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out. What's in my head, and I am feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I try. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for revolution. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out. What's in my head, and I am feeling a little peculiar. Into a wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Are you strong enough to be my man? My man. Nothing's true and nothing's right, so let me be alone tonight. 'Cause you can't change the way I am. Are you strong enough to be my man? Lie to me. I promise I'll believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave. I have a face I cannot show. I make the rules up as I go. Just try and love me if you can. Are you strong enough to be my man? My man. Are you strong enough to be my man? Are you strong enough to be my man? Are you strong enough, my man? When I've shown you that I just don't care, when I'm throwing punches in the air, when I'm broken down and I can't stand, would you be man enough to be my man? Lie to me. I promise I believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time went past me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. There's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong, I don't belong, living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time went past me by? Oh, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I still need you, and I still miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I can just hold you tonight. Dear, I fear we're facing a problem. You love me no longer, I know, and maybe there is nothing that I can do to make you do. Mama tells me I shouldn't bother, that I ought to stick to another man, a man that surely deserves me, but I think you do. So I cry and I pray and I beg. Love me, say that you love me. Fool me, go on and fool me. Love me, pretend that you love me. Leave me, just say that you need me. So I cry and I beg for you to love me, say that you love me. Leave me, just say that you need me. I can't care about anything but you. Lately I have desperately pondered, spent my nights awake, and I wonder what I could have done in another way to make you stay. Reason will not lead to solution. I will end up lost in confusion. I don't care if you really care, as long as you don't go. So I cry, I pray, and I beg.
Good afternoon or morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Sunday to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. It has been pouring down rain here all day. I mean, I'm not even sure what time it started. I think at one point in time, too, I think it was hailing here. At least where I'm at, but it's been crazy. It's been absolutely crazy. It's been a crazy day, to say the least. Let me bring on my lovely co-host. Welcome, happy Sunday, TK.
Hey, girl, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's a little staticky, but what's going on?
Ugh, my computer's not working, so I'm calling in on my phone.
Okay. I
And
mean,
I'm sad.
it's not terrible.
I'm so upset, dude.
Don't be upset. Don't be
I
upset.
think
It's not
dead.
terrible.
It's gone. It's gone. It won't even turn
Oh,
on.
I won't even turn on. It is plugged in and
No.
everything.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Is
It just crashed again.
oh my God, girl, what's going on? This show is cursed.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Lucas, it's not the time to meow. Okay, we're
It's
having
just funny
problems
that it
here.
started just now. Look, yeah, like I'm. It's yeah. You hear that? That's what that's. Okay, it looks like it might be back up again. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know what's
Can
going on.
everybody hear us?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. OBS keeps crashing. Are we back on?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not in the chat room anywhere. So.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing this show on a phone. I feel so 2019 right
2000 and late.
now. 2019.
Yeah.
This was me in 2019 talking on a phone.
Right. all you need is all you need is the
I just need
iPhone
a
like
computer.
4 or something like that, right?
Well, actually,
what phone was popular back then in 2019?
Well, I mean, I don't know what was. I mean, it's just because I just started doing StreamYard, and I didn't really go on a computer. And then I got myself a laptop, right? And I started using that laptop, and said laptop now is broken. And so I'm back on the phone.
Okay. Okay. Well, it
Like
looks
a beginner.
like it
like
looks
a
like
beginner.
like the beginner. It looks like we're back up and running, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. So let me take roll real quick before OBS crashes again. So Ballard was first in the chat. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, evening, wherever you are. The Uncle Lou, Matt Dummett, Rec Talk, welcome, Stingray, Pigskin Pete, Bread Pitt, Nick DTV, Colby. So we have a troll account, and I tried to text you when I first initially saw it, but we've got BA's engagement ring in the chat today. Welcome, BA's engagement ring.
Welcome, BA's engagement
You are
ring.
welcome here any time, okay?
I think you should mod her.
You should. I should make her a super mod too.
Exactly. One of those, yeah. So that way, if you know who takes his time, she can just knock him out.
Right, exactly. Stingray, I think I might have said that already. Matt Dummett, Slim Shady Canes, Vic2 Productions. Just scrolling down. Jay Shipes, welcome. CJ, Zona Tucson 93, B Bean, Pastor Dave, Edom Mayhem, which I think is Mayhem Matthew. Welcome,
yes.
Mayhem. Think that might be it. Oh, we got JD Wick 76, Paxton. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am sorry for the earlier technical difficulties. Hopefully everything is fine and we can move right along. But how's your Sunday been? Did you guys get rain there today?
Actually, it's very sunny and very hot.
Oh my god.
And I was having an absolutely wonderful day until I couldn't turn my computer on. I mean, it's not like my toaster broke.
Yeah. Your laptop must have known what we were planning on doing today. So it was like, you know what? F this. I'm not going to be a part of this game that they're going to be playing. So I'm just going to kill over and die
this
now.
Hedonism.
Yeah, this hedonism and debauchery. Debaucheryism. Is that even a word?
Debauchery is. I don't know about debaucheryism.
Yeah, I don't know about debaucheryism. Well,
debaucherous? Is that a word? I don't know. For those that are like dictionary gurus, could you let us know if those two are words that are in the English dictionary? So let me do my little spiel before we continue on.
Uh, I'm like I'm having so many brain farts right now. It's not even funny. If you have not yet hit the thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. I see that there's 23 right now in here. If we could get it to 20, I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. Also, if you feel so to be inclined to do so, in the description of the video, there is a link to my Cash App and PayPal. If you would like to help support me and the show, I would greatly appreciate it. Speaking of PayPals, we did get a very early PayPal from a one Uncle Lou. So it goes in with the theme that we are actually doing today. So if you guys did not notice in the description of the video, TK and I are going to be playing a little game today called Two Truths and a Lie. So for those of you that have never played it, basically what it is we're going to take turns, and each of us are going to basically tell two truths and one lie, and the other person has to decide which one is the lie. Right? Is that what I told you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you told me. But see, here was the problem though, because it's like, I was trying to think of things like to talk about, right? And I'm like, why is this so hard? Because I want to be creative. That's the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I was having such a hard time trying to, but then like I was talking to a friend of mine, and I liked the way he was saying it. Like, because if I have to make up three things, right, that causes me to have to think of three things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if like he would ask me a question, like whatever the question was, truth, true or false, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would say true or false, but then you could see if you think I was lying or not. I don't know how, but I want you to start, because I need help with this, because I've never played it.
Okay, no problem. So we will take the lead from Uncle Lou's PayPal, because like I said, he sent me a PayPal, and it kind of goes with the theme of the game that we're playing. So his PayPal says, 2 truth, 1 lie. 1, Bama has 0 Final Fours. 2, Tennessee has 0 Final Fours. 3, Billy Napier knows what he's doing. So, hearing those, which one would you assume is a lie?
You said Billy Napier knows what he's doing?
Yes, number 3, Billy Napier knows what he's
3,
doing.
yeah. 3 would be
That's what I would guess too. So
okay.
So, does that kind of help?
That helps. See,
Okay.
I was trying to think too hard about really creative things, but I like that. That's just simple stuff. Like,
yeah. Like I said, and I mean, we talked yesterday, and I told you that it didn't have to be, like something
crazy.
Crazy, I mean, like it could just
like
be.
I jumped out of an airplane. I won the Pulitzer Prize.
Right, exactly.
Like
and even still, like the lie could probably be the most silliest thing, the silliest thing too. So
right.
we'll do a few rounds, and then we'll let people into the StreamYard, and then we can kind of continue on with the game if people want to play. So
that's fun. Okay.
Okay, so I'll do an easy one for you. I'll start, okay?
Okay.
And it's the same thing like I told you yesterday when we talked on the phone. I was like, I mean, I think this will be fun, because I mean, I like to think that I know you pretty well. But I mean, this may be the time to, maybe get to know you even better with certain things that maybe I don't know about you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, I had one in my mind, but it just totally just left me now. So, okay. So yeah. So I'll do a really easy one. So, okay. So 2 truths and a lie. This might be too easy. You might figure it out right away. So, okay. So, I've only been married once.
Okay.
I had a child before I was actually married. And then let's see, it is a lot harder than you think. That's
I
the
know.
point of this show. We don't prepare for this show, okay? So
I
stop
tried
it,
to,
Uncle
but this
Lou.
was the hardest preparation for some reason.
It is the hardest preparation. Okay, so the third would be okay, so like I said, this is gonna be super easy. I have 4 children, so there you go.
Okay, so wait, you don't have 4 children, but what was the second one you said?
The second one was I had a child before I was actually married.
Oh, I thought you were married when you had. So that's the truth.
That is the truth. Yes.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you didn't have your first until after you were married. That's why I was waiting for. And
Yeah.
then the third one, I was like, I know the third one isn't true. So, okay, all right. Let me think.
Okay, while you're thinking, BA engagement ring gave one, so I'm gonna read that one.
Okay.
While you're thinking of your questions,
Yes,
all right. So
engagement ring.
2 truths and 1 lie. Number 1, diamonds are a girl's best friend. 2, I would look great on BA's left hand. 3, cubic zirconia is hot.
I think 3 is the wrong one.
I think 3 is going to be the lie there, BA's
I
engagement
wanna
ring.
know
But
who
thank you
those
for
that's
participating. I love that.
This is a pretty smart troll account. I like that one. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I drive a Mustang. Um. I've had sex in that Mustang. See, here I go right for the sex stuff, right?
That's fine. That's fine. That's great. That's great.
I've had sex in that Mustang, and 3, I love that Mustang.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume number 2 is the lie.
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. Even if I had the opportunity, I don't know how it would be done. It's like you would have to be a contortionist. It's very small.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing it. I mean, if it's anything like Lou's Mustang, I can understand if it would be
Ye-
very, very hard to
Yeah.
to have
I
sex
don't
in
know
it.
why I said that.
So, the Uncle Lou says 2 is a lie. Are you sound like you're speaking from experience there. So here's the thing, though. Have you ever tried to attempt to have sex in your Mustang?
Well, no, I haven't. Well, since I've had the Mustang, I haven't had anyone to try it with. It's been a while.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
that's an
Well, hey,
actual
no,
truth.
that's
That's an
fine.
actual truth. It's been a long time. So, a long time.
The Uncle Lou says nobody over 18 can have sex in a Mustang. You dislocate your entire body. I mean, look.
Unless the
I
18-year-old is
listen.
6 foot
I'd be
tall.
willing to try anything once. So.
Well, you could probably fit in there nice and cute because you're a little petite, you know. With his knees, no, I don't think he could do that.
He wants
He's
to
too
know.
tall.
He wants to know. Have you ever tried sitting in the shift knob?
No. Jesus. Oh my God.
I mean, how
Only
different?
for
How
Lou.
different would that actually be, though? From never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Only that question. Would
I'm
come
not
from
gonna
Lou.
go there. Of course, of course. Do you expect anything different?
No, I
don't. No, I don't either. I don't either. Let's see. Rec Talk says, "When you're grown, no need to have sex in a car." I mean, you know, look,
Yes.
look, you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I mean, sometimes you gotta bring a little spice to to the relationship, and maybe trying, like I said, trying something new.
So you go to. Have you ever seen Happy Days? Remember what did they call that place? Inspiration Point, where people would go to make out. Remember, like in the 50s, they'd have places
Like
where
Lookout
people would
Point or
go.
something.
Yeah, like
Like-
a place where people would go make out. Nowadays, they probably go out there, do drugs, have sex, and orgies and all that. But in the 50s, when things were pure and still good, people went out there to make out and
Right.
neck.
Right. Right. Right.
Now you don't want to go into any woods anywhere.
I know. It's not good to do that nowadays. Yeah, this day and age. So, okay, so we got one from Battle Angel's Hair. Welcome, Battle Angel's Hair. I've been wondering where you've been. Where have you
Yeah.
been, Battle Angel's Hair? I've missed
Battle
you.
Angel's Hair has not been around since Boss Babes.
I know. I miss you. I miss
We
you. Well,
miss
thank you
you.
for joining. So, okay, 2 truths and 1 lie. 1, BA pulls her hair into a ponytail for Uncle Lou. 2, Uncle Lou loves to touch me. 3, Uncle Lou doesn't touch me. So speaking,
3.
yeah, speaking because I, yeah, it's number 3. But
Okay.
number 1 is a little bit on the kind of on the fence because we will get that's a story for another time. So I don't necessarily always pull my hair into a ponytail for Uncle Lou. So so that one's kind of on it, but 3 is definitely the lie.
Okay.
So
1, I used to be extremely athletic, so athletic that I probably would have, at least in the physical competitions, smoked everyone.
okay.
Number 2, I'm not like that anymore. Number 3, I will bet. Well, no. Number 3 is going to be a truth too. That was just my inspiration. I forgot that. Okay, I was going to say number 3. I will get that way, but that's my inspiration. That's the truth. I got to think of a lie. Yeah, I plan on becoming 300 pounds. That's the lie.
Yeah, so that's definitely the lie.
I was getting all into it, and I started.
I
Getting
know,
pumped up,
and then
I'm
it's like
I'm
you.
gonna get better. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, no, that's the truth.
Oh my gosh. I'm concentrating on reading the comments, and I mean I'm loving BA's engagement ring. So she said, "I promise I won't get caught in your hair, Battle Angel." I think you need to be making that promise to BA's hair, BA's engagement ring.
Yes.
So
I think they meant that. I'm not sure.
okay, here we go. So my turn, right? All
Yeah.
right. So you might have difficulties with this one because I don't think we've ever talked about this. Okay. So number 1, I have actually had sex in a car. Number 2, I have had a threesome. Number 3, see, this is where it gets hard. Number 3, I am I'm a part of the Mile High Club.
Whoa, but wait, hold on just a second here. There's 2 of them that I think are a lie.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Well, what's the Mile High Club again? I know it has something to do with sex and planes, right?
Yes.
Now, do you have to be rich to be in it? Like really rich?
No.
What? Like, I mean, okay, wait, hang on here. I was gonna say 2. I say 2. I mean, maybe there's some way that anybody can get in the quote unquote Mile High Club. I don't know what that is, but am I
Okay,
wrong?
so yeah, number 3 number 3 is a lie. So let me explain number 2, okay?
Okay.
So number 2 was I have had a threesome. When I was a teenager, I had a boyfriend, and there was a start to something like that, but it never got finished. Does that make sense? So I guess technically I didn't have one, but there was a start of of one. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
so it never got. Oh, okay, never mind. So yeah, moving right along.
okay. All right, let me think here. Let me think. I've been driving since I was 14. Um, I was on the dean's list in college. And I've had a threesome.
Okay. This was kind of difficult. I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with number 2.
Number 3.
No, really?
I've never had a threesome.
Really?
No, no.
I swear,
As
did
a
we
lot of
haven't we talked about this before?
I've never had a threesome.
Oh.
I never had a threesome. Okay, I think I know what you're thinking about, right?
Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
I'm thinking about?
Yeah, but that
Okay.
doesn't necessarily go with a threesome for sure. Doesn't have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh God, I don't even want to know what the comment section is saying right now.
Well, Battle Angel's hair thought number 2 was a lie as well. I feel bad now. Like, I mean, I don't want you.
Wait, well,
I don't.
what was
I don't want
number
you to
2?
think
I
that I didn't
forgot.
think that you were smart enough to be on the dean's list.
Yeah, I was very smart. I was in an honor society and everything.
No, I mean, like I can. I mean, but I don't know. I guess the conversation that we had, I guess kind of referring to number 3 was the reason that I thought that number 2 was because I don't think we ever I don't think we've ever talked about number 2.
We've never talked about number 2, and I can't even remember why we were talking about number 3, or well, I mean, I know why, but okay. In other words, like number 3, I'm not sure if we. Okay, yeah, maybe we were in reference to threesomes type of thing,
Right.
but that wasn't what. I don't know if that was with the top of a conversation necessarily.
Right.
I'm just trying to confuse the chat room as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. B Bean says.
Is it working?
B Bean says rookies in this game always make number 3 the lie.
Okay, fine.
Well, for the record, she has never played before, and I haven't played in a very, very long time. So, and I think we came up with the idea on your show on Wednesday, did we not? Because I was talking about it on Wednesday, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you've never played? You never played it before?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so like I don't know. Like I guess because I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Let's keep going. This is fun.
Okay. Okay.
What's it? Anything from the comment section? Any comments from the peanut gallery?
Not yet.
Okay.
B Bean does have this is what I like about B Bean. He's like a human like dictionary, okay? So anytime someone like comes, it doesn't matter whose stream it's on. Like anytime someone, says like a word or something, that's maybe some people wouldn't know what it means. He comes through in the comment section with the description. So he says the Mile High Club is slang for the group of people who have had sex on board an aircraft in flight. An alleged explanation for wanting to perform the act is the supposed vibration of the plane.
See, I've never done that either.
Ugh.
Where do people have sex
OBS
on a
just
plane? In the
crashed
bathroom?
again.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in the red right now, so Jesus. But you can still hear me,
Girl.
right?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I hope. Well, see, no, I don't want to say this in case they can hear us.
Well, it's buffering. I'm looking at it on my phone right now, and it's buffering, so. I'm about to get very angry.
There's a way I can chat with you, huh? Like, there's a way I can chat with you back here, so they
in the private chat.
Let me see if I can do it here. I wonder if it'll let me. Okay, it might. Yeah. Oh, chat with everyone in the studio. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting something right now. Are we back yet?
We're back now. So sorry guys, I'm not sure what's going on with OBS. It keeps crashing. So.
Okay. Did you see?
Yes, I see it.
Scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared.
So since we are doing this, playing this little game, if anybody would like to, Cash App or PayPal me with your 3 questions. If you want to stay anonymous, you can absolutely stay anonymous. But yes, if you would like to Cash App or PayPal me, I will read your 3 questions on the stream, and then we can kind of go from we can kind of go from there. Yes, I know we're live. Battle Angel's hair.
She wanted to let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that. VicTube acting like he knows what the Mile High Club is.
So wait, so you're saying you have done it on a plane?
Oh no, I've never even been on a plane, babe.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. So okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I was shocked that you did threesome thing. I was shocked at the threesome thing. Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
All
yeah. Which I guess technically that was a lie too. People in the comment section were saying, because I never fully went through with it. But I mean, I guess this having the start of one doesn't necessarily mean that you've actually had one. So I don't know. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that. So no, I'm not using dial-up internet, B-Bean. I told you there's been some bad storms today, which some of the storms and like involved hail. Like it was hailing here earlier, so I mean that might be the reason why. Plus the fact that my internet does suck. I mean I may need to up it to. No, not all of them were lies, Pete. He said I told 3 lies and no truth. So
when?
I guess that last one. I have had sex in a car,
with
though.
The Mile High Club
Yes.
and all
Well,
that?
look, I have had sex in a car. It wasn't a Mustang, but yes. So.
I don't remember if I ever did. I mean, like if I did, I must have been at a younger age. No, I don't think. Like maybe with my first, guy that I was ever with. I lost my virginity at 20. Okay. And that was my first. Well, that was my first, the serious boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he had a small car, but I think for some reason we were doing it in there for some reason I can't remember, and I don't remember why. But it wasn't because we had to hide out, like kind of thing. I don't know. It seems like I remember that kind of.
That seems
I only dated him
scandalous.
for years. I dated him for years, and I can't even remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, that seems scandalous and exciting at the same time, almost. I think.
Well, but I think we were nowhere. See, there now that's the thing. I would never want to get like caught somewhere. To me, that would be so embarrassing. I'm not like an exhibitionist by any means.
Right.
I would be so humiliated.
Right.
But
I'm trying to remember. No, I don't think I've ever been caught. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. So, okay. I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have been though. So. Okay. Is it my turn?
yes, I think right. Yeah.
I think it is
because
my turn.
Yeah. Everybody thought. Remember, everybody couldn't believe I made the Dean's list.
Oh yeah. That's right.
They all thought I was.
I know.
Like
I
some
still feel
orgy
bad
queen.
about that. So I think that you're absolutely amazing and fantastic, and I can definitely see you being on the Dean's list.
No, I know. I'm just teasing, girl. I'm just teasing. It's just because it's so funny because I guess like you were saying, you were thinking of that story, which wasn't even about a threesome, really. You know what I mean? But I guess maybe you were mixing it up with that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it was somebody else, wasn't it? B-Bean that said that the Dean's list was a lie. Somebody else said it.
Oh no, that was BA's hair. Whoever BA's hair is.
BA's
yeah.
hair.
So the troll account BA's hair. So I'm not sure if Pete is trolling when he does this, but I'm gonna read it. Excuse me, I'm going to read it anyway. 2 truths, 1 lie. 1, we had sex on a golf course. 2, we had sex on a boat. 3, we had sex on the front porch. I'm going to go with number 3.
Yeah, I think 3.
Because that's just way too that's just way too out in the open for.
Unless it was the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Because a golf course is, unless it was closed.
And at night maybe.
And at night, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I would think number 2 is probably the easiest, especially if it's like, like if it's just the two of you on a boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm going to go with number 3. Are you going with number 3 as well?
Me too. I'm going to
Okay.
go with number 3.
All right, Pete. Which one is the lie? He says he's not trolling, so yeah, so. Okay, he says 2 is a lie unless you include a cruise ship.
Well, holy crap, you know what? I was just going to say, oh, so 2 is a lie?
That's what he said. Wow.
Okay, because I was gonna, no, but you know what I was going to say? Because I almost did say that. I said, well, it could have, when you said you could see them doing it on a boat, and I'm like, oh, yeah, you're out in the middle of the water. And then I almost said it could have even been a cruise ship. I almost said it, but I didn't.
Right. I'm just still like fascinated with the on the porch thing.
It had to have been in the middle of the night.
It had to have been, unless
it had to have been, or unless they want to come and tell the story. I'd love to hear it.
That's fascinating. That's very, very fascinating. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. All right, so it's my turn, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. This gets
No,
more
wait. Is it your turn or mine? I think it's mine, right?
Okay,
No.
do you want to go?
Or no, is it yours? Okay. Yeah, okay, we can both start thinking. Let's see. Because I don't have any right off the top of my head.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, these all don't have to be, scandalous either. So.
Right.
Okay. So here we go. Number 1. I have never been in the back of a police car. Number 2, I have no sin. Uncle Lou says no scan too. Number 2. Oh man, this is harder than I thought. Let's see. Okay, so number 1 was I've never been in the back of the police car. Number 2 is I have never smoked weed.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is probably going to give it away. Number 2, I have smoked weed before. Number 3, I have dropped acid before.
And what was the first one again?
The first one is I've never been in the back of the police car.
I think 1 is the answer.
Number 1 is a lie.
I mean, the lie, yeah.
Oh, no. I've actually been in the back of the police car.
Oh, really?
Yes. No, I was never put in handcuffs, but yes, I have actually been in the back of the police car. So.
Okay. Let me think.
Yes, I have definitely smoked
Oh, wait.
weed.
So wait. We don't know the answer yet. So then you haven't dropped acid then. Then the lie is the acid one.
No.
Huh? Wait a minute. No, the lie is the wait. Hold
The
on.
lie is I've never. Yeah, the lie was. See, I fucked it up.
Oh, see? That's like, can we just do
Yeah,
the truth?
this is
Let's just do one of each.
one of each. One truth, one lie.
One truth, one lie.
Okay,
so we
there
don't
we
have to
go.
think
Yes.
so much. Okay. All right. I like that. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, this is so much has happened today, and TK knows what's been going on with me today, and Lou does too. So like my mind is just kind of like reeling right now with everything that's happened today. So I apologize. Okay, so now we're only gonna do One truth and one lie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's your turn.
Okay. One truth
I'm
and one
always
lie.
confused, B Bean. Ask Uncle Lou. He'll tell you.
Okay. Uh, so number one, actually known people who've been kidnapped.
Wow.
Number two, I've dropped acid.
Okay. Oh, man. Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before with the
Because
kidnapping
we have.
thing?
Because we have.
So I'm going to say number 2 is the lie.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I distinctly remember us having a conversation about. So do tell, please. Do tell.
Well, I'll tell you the one story that I actually know a couple. Believe it or not, when you live on the border of Mexico, things can get now this sounds like I was mixed up with bad people. No, okay,
Were you
I
were you part of the cartel?
no, absolutely not. But I had a friend who is a businessman in a big time businessman down there. Okay, everybody
Wait a
knows who he
second.
is.
I don't know. Okay, never
Huh.
mind. We're back on. This little thing on the bottom of the screen keeps going red, so I don't know what that means. This is okay. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue. I
Okay,
apologize.
so I won't say any names or anything to keep his identity, But a very, very close friend of mine, right, had gotten into a relationship with a woman who had a boyfriend who was like a police officer in Mexico, okay? And he screwed up
Mm-hmm.
because the boyfriend didn't like it, right? And there's all kind of crazy shit going on down there in the border, right? Well, the boyfriend of the woman wanted to meet him at Denny's first. I can't remember how they got him there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a couple of other people with that man. They kidnapped him, brought him somewhere. They don't know where he was blindfolded. They put him in some area. It was probably like I guess some kind of, I don't know if it was a shed or some area where they were trying to figure out what to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They had all this shit on top of him, like bicycles and all this, so he couldn't move. He was all tied up and everything. And girl, eventually he got out of there somehow. He did everything in his power. He was like barefoot running in the town. He ran as like his everything was cut up. Like he went through the worst thing you could imagine. Okay.
Wow.
And you know, he started after that kind of drinking a lot and
Right.
taking because I mean I can tell he and he's and guess believe it or not he's back with that woman. The other people got arrested. I mean they got caught,
Right.
you know. But it was I mean he could have died.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my gosh.
I mean because they were probably going to bring him to Mexico is what they wanted
Right.
to do.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I'm glad that he got away, but
Yeah, but I mean,
I mean,
even
that's
just hearing the story
crazy.
made me sick, and
I
it it,
bet.
it
I can
kind of
imagine.
it
And
rattled me.
knowing him too as well. I mean,
Well,
that's
yeah, I mean, actually, we knew him very well. I mean, he calls me his sister because he actually used to be like a brother-in-law because my stepsister married him, but he was
right.
divorced from my stepsister. And see, this when my mom and stepfather got divorced, the whole family ignored us. Okay, so fuck them. But the man that his daughter was married to, my stepsister, okay, was that businessman. So, and he always loved me and my mom. So
Right.
we were always welcome around him without any problem. He always considered us family, you know. My mom was only few years younger than him, but she was mom and I was his sister, you know. So, yeah, but he's all kind of messed up now. But he is back with that woman, believe it or not. And and the rumors is she was there because from what I understand, there was a woman's voice there. Like, I think she put some kind of spell on him. I'm telling you,
Really?
this woman, I'm talking about like, they'd have witchcraft down there too, girl. I'm not kidding you.
And
How
what
can
like
a man go after everything that bitch and her ex did to him, and he still goes back with her.
Right.
But like they're all like they've been married for a long time now. I think she's about to have a baby. She's finally gonna have the boy. He has like 4 daughters. He always wanted a son too, and now she's about to give him his son.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy story. I don't think I've ever known anybody that's gotten kidnapped.
It's in the same story, isn't it?
Yeah,
and I don't
that
want
is
people
insane.
because I lived down there for decades. Okay, guys, this is not something. I mean, yeah, you would think that happens every day. I don't know if it does or not. Okay, it was crazy that it happened to somebody I knew, but I'm just saying that it's basically, I've always told people I've never had a problem living. For the most part, it's very nice down there. Pachangas and stuff. You just don't mess with bad people.
Right.
Stay out of their business. They won't bother you.
Right. Right.
You know?
So
unless you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. So, thank you, Colby, for the PayPal. He's actually got a question for you, TK. So he wants me to ask you this. Kill, marry, fuck Joe Burrow, Battle Angel, and Raj.
Marry Joe Burrow.
I knew that. I already knew that.
Fuck Battle Angel and kill.
Oh.
Sorry, Raj.
We love you, Raj.
I'm just teasing. I don't know why would you put? Why would I kill Battle Angel or Raj?
Right.
You know,
he had to make it difficult for you.
Yeah,
he had to make it difficult for you. Oh man, that's so crazy! I can't believe you known somebody that got kidnapped.
I know, right?
I mean, like my mind is still reeling about that. Like I don't even know if I can top that. Like I can't. I can't even think of anything off the top of my head that would even top that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link for anybody that wants to come in, and I mean, you guys don't have to play the game. I just thought it might be something fun and different. But obviously, we have not been doing it justice because I'm so scatterbrained right now. It's like I'm just saying all truths and like either all truths or all lies. So. All right, Rec Talk. While we're waiting on people to come in, if they would like to come in, Rec Talk says 1, I'm great at arithmetic. 2, I knew the daughter of the last woman executed in Georgia. Wow. 3, I played QB in high school.
The second one.
You're gonna say the second one?
Yep. Oh, wait, or maybe the first one, because I think he likes math. I think arithmetic is something different, right? Make sure. Let me ask him because I can't see.
Well, no, I mean, it's so he did 2 truths and a lie, so you have to figure out which one is the lie. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say number 3. He played QB in high school.
That's the truth.
It is the truth?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then number 2? And he said number 2 is I knew the daughter of the last woman executed in Georgia.
Who was the last woman executed in Georgia? That's the question. Was it before he was even born?
That's you know what? That's a great question. I'm still going to go with number 2.
What one was that again?
Number 2 number 2 was I knew the daughter of the last woman executed in Georgia.
I'm going to go with
He says number 1 is the lie. He's great at arithmetic.
Okay, see, he's good at math then. Something different with arithmetic. I remember him saying something about...
What's the difference between arithmetic and math?
I don't know. He needs to come on and tell us because I couldn't understand. And I've been meaning to ask him that. And I forgot. Thank you for bringing it up. Rec Talk. I think there's some kind of difference. I don't know what it is.
I mean, isn't arithmetic just like the technical, quote unquote, technical term for math? I don't know. What the hell's the difference?
I thought so. That's what I thought. I mean,
Wow. Wow.
that's so funny. Yeah. That's why I said one, I think. Well, I said one because I think that there was a difference. There's some kind of, I don't know what it is. But I knew about the
Yeah.
QB thing. And the second thing just seemed too intricate to be a lie. The daughter of the
Yeah, I guess you're
you
right. I
know.
guess it was too detailed for it to be a lie. Wow. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I thought arithmetic was the same thing as math, but I don't know. I guess maybe we need to be schooled in that. Either way, I'm not good at arithmetic or math. So so
See, I
that
was
would
so
definitely be a lie on my part.
I think if they would have had that elementary math at the slobs, I think I would have done good. If it would have been like the quick things, like 8 times 5, 3 times 4, like I think I could have done good at that. Nothing like division or maybe even some easy division, but not like long division. Things that you can answer fast, right? I
Mhm.
think that would have been my best thing. Of course, I thought I was going to do a lot better than I did, so who knows?
Right. Right.
I couldn't even none of the things I got past the second round. Even the luck of the draw, rock paper scissors, I couldn't even get any luck.
Well, no, didn't you win? I thought you won against TF the first time y'all went together. The
The first
the first
time, the
round,
second,
yeah.
yeah,
You
but then I
beat
got to the
him.
second round, and then like
Who were you up
if
against in the second round? Do you remember?
Raj.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean
So
that's there's no skill involved with paper rock scissors though. I mean, it's really
I
just
know
luck of the draw,
I couldn't
you
even
know?
get luck, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No skill, no luck,
All
no
right, so
dice.
Rec Talk says you can come up with a proof to the Riemann hypothesis without being good at adding numbers quickly. So is that the difference between arithmetic and math? I don't know. Like I said, I mean,
I
I
don't
hear
know. A lot of
arithmetic and
times,
my mind goes straight to math. You know, I don't know.
well, like a lot of times when he talks, it goes a lot over my head, but I just listen anyway because he's got a nice voice.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, let's go on. I'm sorry. Let's go
Okay, B
on.
Bean coming through with the clutch again about a definition of arithmetic. So, arithmetic is the branch of mathematics that deals with the study of numbers using various operations on them. Basic operations of math are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And then Rec Talk says, right, I'm not great at that specific branch of mathematics.
Okay.
I'm even more confused than
He's
I
too
was
smart.
before.
He's too smart for basic math, is what he's saying.
Uh huh.
That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah. Uh huh.
He's too smart for that silly
Oh,
stuff.
so the silly basic math, which is
Yeah,
the
the
only thing
silly
I'm
basic
actually
math
really
he
good
doesn't
at
need.
is the basic math. Like I can add numbers no problem. I can subtract numbers no problem. Sometimes I
I
can even multiply numbers no problem. But
I can figure out the dosage on your medication. If I have to, if you can't get the whole dose, I can figure out what exactly how much you need.
yes. Hi, welcome Colby and
Hi.
VicTube.
Hello, guys.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, so no, so I've never had sex in a car, so
Well, you've never had sex, period. So, right? I mean,
right.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely say that you've never had sex in a car since you've never had sex, period. But what's up, Colby?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, what?
How did ring shopping go?
Oh boy, it went good. A
That's good.
little pricey, but
Yeah,
So you bought a ring?
no.
they just shopped around, I think.
Get a
Yeah.
dog, BA's engagement ring while y'all were in there, or
Do what?
I'm asking them if they saw BA's engagement
Yeah,
ring.
I said that at the beginning of the show that I was
I love that troll
yeah.
name. I love it. Is it have just a picture of a ring? I guess, right? Just a
Yes,
ring.
it has a picture of a ring in a ring box. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yep.
I love it.
Oh man.
What
But
about
hey,
you, Colby? Do you have a truth and a lie?
truth and a lie. What we doing? Two truths and one lie?
You can
I
do whatever
Yeah,
you
you can
want,
do
partner.
whatever you want, but I think because we were confusing ourselves, or maybe it was just me messing it up and confusing everybody.
Okay.
We stuck to one truth, one lie, and we have to decide which one's the lie. So,
Okay. Yeah, I got two truths, one lie. Ready?
okay.
All right. I'm in the Mile High Club. I've never had sex in a car, and I've dropped acid.
Um,
I think the third one's a lie.
you've dropped acid. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with number 3 too.
Nope. Nope.
You've dropped acid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Back at Bonnaroo back in 2013. Let me tell you, dropping acid at the shrooms at the same time with a little bit of beer.
Oh
Whew.
my gosh, were you trying to kill yourself?
Like I said, it was back in 2013.
Man, so I have a story about a guy that my ex and I knew. My ex was actually very good friends with him. They've been friends. They've been friends since like high school. So he's known him a very long time. So he lives in New York. He lives in New York right now. He came down to visit us one day, and he stayed at our place or whatnot. So we had kind of like a little party with a bunch of other people that he knew, just kind of a little get together because he was visiting. He came to Augusta to visit or whatever, and he hadn't been in like 5 or 7 years. He hadn't been back to Augusta. So we have a little party, and we're drinking and everything like that. And my ex and I decided we were going to bed because I think I had to work the next morning. I can't even remember what it was, but so we had to work the next morning. So this friend of his decides that he's going to go out with a bunch of other of our friends to go shroom hunting. And it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, my ex and I are passed out because we're sleeping. So we wake up the next morning, and the kitchen was a mess because they had actually made like shroom tea, I think it was, where you boil like the mushrooms and then like you make sweet tea out of it or whatever. So we decided we were going to go out to eat for lunch the next morning or the next day. So we are inside the restaurant, and this guy is fucked up. I mean, like, it's obvious, like, something is wrong with him. So we're sitting in the restaurant, and we ordered our food, and all of a sudden this guy's like, "Hey, can I get the keys to your car?" He's like, "I'm not feeling too well." He's like, I'm gonna go lay down." He's like, "Just get my food to go, and I'll take it home. I'll take it back home, and I'll eat it later." So we were like, "Yeah, cool." So I gave him the keys to the car, and like we're watching him through the window, and like he's staggering as he's going to the car, right? I mean, like, totally fucked up, right?
It looks like TK doing the bat syndrome.
So he ends up going to a different car and literally trying to put the key into the car, and there's a guy sitting in the driver's seat. Like, he's trying to put my key into a different car, trying to get into the car while the dude is sitting in the passenger side, or sitting in the driver's side, right?
And he's tripping, right?
I mean, I don't know if they got a bad batch or whatever, but anyway, I don't know what happened. So like we're like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" So we actually walk out to him, and at that point in time, like he literally just fell out on the ground. So I'm apologizing to the guy. I'm like, "I'm sorry. He's sick. We're gonna take him home or whatever like that." So we brought him back to the house. We got all of the food to go. We brought him back to the house, and like, I mean, he was in the bathroom just like throwing up. Like, I mean, it was crazy. So I guess, yeah, apparently what happened is they went shroom hunting, but I guess they got the wrong kind of shrooms. and they made this tea out of it, and yeah, like I mean, he got
sounds
Where did
messed
they go?
up.
Did they go like in the
it
fort?
sounds like
I'm pretty sure
they
like
found the
when you go
right
shroom
stuff.
hunting, you need to go like to a pasture because I'm pretty sure they just
Right.
throw.
So, like, if you guys don't know, like, I'm not an expert on this, but this is just what I've been told. I mean, I've done shrooms before, but what I have been told is the
My
ones
man.
the ones that you have to look for are the ones that have like the purple ring underneath like the hood of the mushroom, and they specifically come from like cow manure. Those are
No,
Mm,
those are the right ones that you have to look for.
no,
when
from
I tripped, I think they call it like hippie flipping or hippie tripping or something like that.
Mhm.
When you drop acid and do shroom, it's something like that. But anyway,
That's like,
this was a way long. This is a
yeah.
long time ago, but it was at Bonnaroo. It's in Manchester, Tennessee, and
Welcome,
uh,
Slim and Rec Talk.
and we were
Hey guys.
I was by myself, and Elton John was playing, and like I got there like 5 hours before, so I can get up like front row, right? So I've already like put a couple mushrooms in my mouth. I dropped a little acid in my tongue, and I was drinking beer, and I ran out of water, and I was like first row, and I was like, I'm not losing this spot. So I got dehydrated. I passed out, and here's the funny story. So I woke up. I woke up in a medical tent, and they were like, "What kind of drugs you do?" And I was like, I just smoked some weed. I was also smoking weed at the time too. And they were like, "Okay, well, you're free to go." So I was backstage basically, and they let me leave the medical tent. So actually, I got to go backstage, and I kind of snuck around. So I was backstage Elton John concert, and I had the time of my life.
Man,
Was there any drug you didn't do
I
there?
know that's
You had
crazy.
pot, you had
That's like a
acid.
mixture. That's like a toxic mixture of like just yeah. I mean, like
I
you.
was, yeah, I would not recommend doing that, but I had the time. I
Oh,
had
I'm
the
sure
time of
you
my life though.
did.
That sounds
I'm sure you
that sounds
did.
like a typical Tuesday night when I was in high school.
Yeah, just add some abstinence
Wow.
with it.
High school? Were you in Miami? That would make sense.
But hey, the
But
reason
no,
I
but
stopped on, I do have to. The reason I stopped on real
but
quick, I do have to go. But I just want to say this is probably one of the best shows. I look forward to every single show. If it's the ACC show, the morning show, the lunch money show, but this is probably one of the best shows that is getting hot nowadays. So it's I love what you and TK are doing. TK, I love you to death, even though you killed
Thank
Rod
you.
and married Joe Burrow. Hey, y'all keep it up, okay?
Thank you, Colby. I appreciate it.
I love Raj. Don't Raj. I wouldn't really kill you, Raj.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
wouldn't kill you either, Raj. I love you too.
before I leave, I do have to say this: South Carolina does have more ACC championship titles in football than Miami does. Everyone have a good day.
Thanks, Colby. Have a good one.
we, I mean, that's kind of weak sauce at this point. But no, I was having a grand old time listening to your story, but I had to come in here and point out, at what point did it seem like a good idea to give the clearly fucked up guy your car keys?
Well, I mean, look, he wasn't planning on driving. That was, I mean, he just needed to, yeah.
Well, apparently he was planning on it.
Yeah, he just wanted to hold him. That's all.
Well, no, I mean, he was like, "Look, I need to go lay down. Can you just give me your car keys or whatever, so I can just, go." I mean,
So you can sleep with his car key.
well, no, like I said, he was just gonna go in the car and just lay down. I mean, like he literally,
Oh, okay.
he went completely pale, like just sitting there at the restaurant. I mean, it was probably one of the most. Yeah, like I've never seen anybody like almost die. But I mean, if that's what it looks like, I mean, like he completely went pale, and I mean, like I said, as he was getting up to walk to the car to go lay down or whatever, I mean, he was staggering, and yeah, it was crazy. I'd never seen anybody.
What? It was acid.
No, it was
produced
mushrooms.
this?
Mushrooms.
So the problem with mushrooms is the ones that make you hallucinate look very similar to the ones that are poisonous.
And that's probably what happened. Yeah, that's probably exactly what
I
happened.
doubt it. He'd probably be dead because I think they're highly toxic.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I
he's still
can't
he's
confirm
I
for
can't
once.
confirm he's still alive. So
Well, that's good.
I can confirm the ones you're looking for do grow on cow pies.
Yes,
I've
that's
gone
what
out and found them.
that's what I have been told. That I mean, like I said, I'm not a connoisseur in mushrooms whatsoever. I have just been told that the ones that you were looking for, the hallucinogenic ones, are the ones that you're looking for. They grow in cow manure, and if you look underneath like the hood of the mushroom, they have like a purple ring. That's just what I've been told. So
Purple mushroom. All
yeah.
right.
I don't know. Any truth to that, Rector? Do you know about mushrooms? Is there any truth to that?
The only thing I know, I mean, I went on a trip with a guy that took too much. So he heard 30 grams when the correct dosage was 3. And that was insane.
Oh,
I've not
no.
done hallucinogenics, though. I don't like feeling not in control of my thinking mind.
That makes sense. That
Oh,
makes
dude,
sense.
you don't know what you're missing.
I'm sure it's great.
I
Maybe
had
I'm
a
a control
45-minute conversation with God on why he sent the rat army to torment me.
And what did he say? What
Yeah,
truths
what'd
were
he
revealed?
say?
Apparently, I was an asshole. That's why he sent the rat army to torment me.
That sounds right. You
Yeah,
might
that
have
sounds
actually
about
talked to
right,
God.
though. So.
Now, I do find it for somebody that doesn't know about shrooms and hallucinogenics, you've got a lot of details about it.
Me?
No, BA.
Oh.
Oh no! Like, look, I haven't. I've done shrooms before. I'm not gonna say that I've never done them before. I've done them before, but like I said, I don't know. Like the shrooms that I did were given to me by somebody else. I'm not out there like hunting for shrooms. Is what I was trying to get at. I mean, so
Yeah,
Dude,
medicinal
go cow
purposes.
tipping and hunting for shrooms at the same time.
shoot.
Hell of a night.
I can imagine, but no, that was not in my forte at the time. I mean, yeah, I would rather just have somebody else do all that searching around.
Oh, so you just want to have the fun. You don't want to put in the work.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody got time for that.
So what do you have to do? Just go look at a bunch of cow turds until you find a mushroom? This is the
Basically.
process.
Like I said, I don't know. I mean, I've never been
Yeah,
the
I
one to
wouldn't
go out
admit
there and
either.
search for them. All I know is that I have taken them from other people, and yeah. So that's about that's about the extent of I know about shrooms.
Fair.
No, this
I
is
made a
not a
mistake.
show. This is not a show about how to find good drugs. Okay. No.
I made a mistake first time I did acid.
By doing it?
Well, no, doing it was a great idea. The problem was, dude handed me like a whole sheet, and I didn't know what he handed me.
Oh
Well,
my
before he
God.
said anything,
I think I know where this story is going, but go ahead.
before he said anything, I took half the damn thing.
Oh my God. I bet you
Wow.
were
Which
off
is-
the wall.
Shut up. I ended up running down the street. There was I was being chased by an 8-story tall Pac-Man, and he had on a beanie, and he was talking shit the whole time.
Oh my God! So the very first time I ever dropped acid, and this, trust me, this was not the smartest thing that we decided to do, but for some reason, like I said, we were young and we were dumb and whatever. So we decided to go. I think we went across state lines, so we went into South Carolina. And we knew of like this place that you could go where there was like an abandoned like fire tower. So we decided to go to that place and climb the fire tower and drop acid at the top of the tower.
On top of the moon.
On
Oh,
top
that
of the
seems like a
tower.
terrible idea.
Yes,
Remember the moon
absolutely.
tower?
At the time, we were like, "Yeah, hell yeah, let's do this. This is gonna be awesome." And it was like in the middle of the night, But yeah, probably not the smartest. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but it was an experience to say the least.
A lot of the best stories start out with the phrase, "Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time."
We thought it'd be fun if.
Yeah. Yes. So, that was my first experience at dropping acid.
Well,
Yes.
I've
luckily,
never
I don't think you can
tried acid, but
overdose on acid.
I
You
don't
can?
know if
No,
you can or not.
I don't know about. I think marijuana is about the only thing you really just can't overdose
No, I
on.
looked it up for my own research, of course.
What,
For
you
your
can
own
over-
research, because you're a scientist, right?
I'm a scientist.
He's a scientist, a mathematician, an
Mhm.
engineer.
I mean, I'm not fixing to test that theory.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't either.
That could be a Slob Olympic event.
Oh my God.
Ah!
It's
I
bad
mean,
enough.
I'm not
that's-
completely opposed to it.
Yeah, it's bad
You know
enough
what?
that
We
we're
should-
we're running around in like these costumes, but God, could you imagine us running around in costumes while high on acid? Oh my God.
Well, I mean, at least then
And
we'd
you
have
have-
an excuse.
That's true. That is true.
How much harder would the bat spin be?
Oh my
Right?
Jesus.
Right?
Well, I think we just forget about doing the slobs. Is what would happen. And we go do
Mhm.
something else.
We just play on the beach all day
Yep.
in our costumes. Oh my gosh! I already know
Or
who
maybe
I'm
not.
coming as
I mean,
next year.
I have seen where, people that have been tripping on acid, don't like the way their clothes feel on them, so they have stripped down completely butt naked.
Oh, so we'd all be like the pool guy then.
Exactly.
Maybe he was on acid. That would explain.
And then
his
take a
feelings.
couple ecstasy too, and it
Oh
turned
my
into a grand time.
God. Oh my God.
Good ideas coming.
Hey man, ecstasy in a thunderstorm is awesome.
That's the one thing that I can say that I've never tried. I've never tried ecstasy.
I've never tried ecstasy either.
Never tried it.
The only things I didn't try were,
Oh boy.
We
Shit.
lost Vic.
Well,
the only things I didn't try were crack and meth. Those are the two that I didn't try.
Yeah, I can say that I haven't tried those either, or cocaine.
Yeah, not my speed. I'm more of a you want to get up and do shit, and I don't like getting up to do shit. No, I'm good on cocaine.
Yeah.
I can do without it. Heroin, kind of the same thing. Not my thing.
I've never
PCP
even
was no
seen
fun either.
heroin. Well, I don't think I've ever seen heroin, crack, or meth. I've seen cocaine. I've seen mushrooms. I've seen acid. I've seen.
Cocaine before too.
Yeah.
What about Quaaludes?
Well, I mean that's like just pills,
Those
right?
are just
Any
like
kind of-
pills, right? Yeah.
Like I mean,
don't
like
make 'em
prescription
anymore.
pills. I mean, I've seen prescription pills, but not like manufactured. I guess. I mean, I don't know if people have them on the street, like manufactured in labs or something. But
Well, that's all ecstasy looks like is a pill. That's all it is.
but yeah, and I never. Oh, and I don't think I've ever seen ecstasy either. I've
I
never
mean, Slim,
seen-
what is your favorite drug since you seem to have a wide experience with them?
Well, I mean, the hallucinogens were fun. I mean, there's more out there than just shrooms and acid. I mean, there's certain like chug a bottle of Delsum cough syrup. We used to call it robo tripping. Lights are not your
Robo
very
tripping.
I've
dangerous.
heard of something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that like along the lines of like what was that thing? Wasn't there a rapper that was like trying to make like some kind of purple drink or something like that? Very
Yeah, that
like
purple
popular.
drink.
Purple stuff.
Yeah, syrup.
Yeah, like
What they call it.
like he was trying to
Yeah.
idolize it or something like that. Some
Well, it's got
rapper.
dextromethorphan in it that'll make you. I
Yeah.
mean, you can take enough antihistamines to make you hallucinate.
And the thing in Memphis was they dropped like a couple of Jolly Ranchers off in it to add some more flavor to it. Not bad.
Ooh. What? What?
I love.
Why
Jolly
not just
Ranchers.
go?
I love Jolly Ranchers too. That's what we used to do with those. That's what we used to do with Smirnoffs. Like, we would drop Jolly Ranchers in the Smirnoffs to flavor it. But wow, I
They're
wouldn't
just
even.
too hard, though. Like I mean, you have to suck all the way through. It just is too. They're too hard. I
Yeah.
mean, I wish they weren't. And and it gets stuck in your jaw sometimes. You know what I
Wow.
mean? Like it's not. I love them though. The flavor is the best candy. Those are the best flavored candies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they still make jawbreakers? There's like kids heating them up in the microwave and they had like molten lava in their mouth.
Wait, what?
I never heard of that.
They had these
What?
jawbreakers. It was like a ball that was maybe.
No, I know what a
I don't know.
jawbreaker is, but I've never heard
Yeah.
of nuking them.
People were like, heating them up in the microwave to make them soft, but the inside was like extremely hot. Like, several
Well, I
hundred
mean,
degrees
kids were eating
Fahrenheit.
fucking Tide Pods. Would you be surprised they were doing other
That's-
dumb shit?
No.
You're right. That's true.
YouTubers were doing that because people watched it.
That's crazy though. Like
It's like if you got soap in your mouth when I was a kid, it's because you had said a bad word and you were in trouble.
Right.
yeah.
Did you cuss as a kid, Slim? How many times did you get soap in your mouth?
Vic,
I
I'm
don't
not
know how
sure
many
what happened. I mean,
times.
I'll post the StreamYard link again, but he probably doesn't like all this talk about drugs and sex and
Yeah, I just thought he was like, I'm out. This is this
sex,
ain't my
drugs, and
crowd.
rock and roll. Look, it's like the description of the video says. This is a show about anything, everything, and maybe a little football. Maybe a little college football.
I wouldn't mind hearing Vic do a truth lie on himself if he wants to. I don't know if that's why he came in
Yeah.
in the first place, but
Yeah,
that was fun. That was fun.
that was fun. Did you like that game?
I like that
Yeah.
game.
So, okay. Well, I think I just thought of one, so I'll do another one. So keeping with the theme of what we're talking, well, I mean, I guess we're talking about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? So, okay. Number one. It was just in my head, and now it's gone, just like that. You see how that works?
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
I know. I'm telling y'all. It's one of those days. Okay, number one. I have never been skinny dipping. Number two, I've never been on a boat. Number three, I have had sex in the ocean.
3.
What was the first one again?
I've
I'm
never
gonna say
been skinny dipping.
number 2 is the lie.
Well, yeah, because if you've been skinny dip, you'd have to be skinny dipping to have sex in the ocean.
I guess you could keep your shirt on.
No, you don't.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Well, I guess you don't, but I mean, but I'm not. Wait, what was the second one again?
you can't have sex in the ocean. You get jelly sting on your pee-pee.
I guess 3. I'm gonna guess 3. I can't remember.
Well, yeah, if you're trying
Okay,
to fuck
one was
jellyfish, sure.
one is
Well,
I've
mark it.
never been skinny dipping. 2 is I've never been on a boat, and 3 is I've had sex in the ocean.
I would think it's 3, but
Never being on a boat's kind of odd. I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Never being on a boat ever. I mean, I know
Any
you guys
kind of
say
boat.
you've never been on a plane, but
Okay, so number 1 is
Like
the lie.
even a canoe. I was about to say even a
Yeah.
canoe counts as a boat.
yeah.
Okay, well maybe
never
I
been
should have.
skinny
Maybe I
dipping.
should. Yeah. No, I have been skinny dipping. That was a lie.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is weird when if you phrase this as true or false.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Number
saying.
1
I
is
need a
was the
diagram.
lie. I actually have been skinny dipping before. I've never been on a boat. Okay, but if you're including, like, I've been in a kayak and a canoe before. So maybe
Those are boats.
maybe I should have elaborated a little bit more and been like on a big boat. I don't know. Maybe that should have been it. And then
Well, a big boat, aka a ship.
right, a ship. There we go.
Well, see, there you go.
Uh, Yes, and I have had sex in the ocean. Yes.
Completely overrated, by the way.
Yeah, that seems
Look,
ill-advised.
I prefer sex
How
in the
was it?
ocean than actually sex in the sand. Okay, no, no.
Well,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
sure,
done
but
both
I
of
mean, in any body of water, whether it's the ocean or a pool, for a guy, it's overrated.
Why
What's
is it
overrated
overrated?
about it, Slim?
Yeah, what's overrated about it?
Because you're full of water anyway. So it just really kind of kills a lot of the sensation.
But you're
I'm
weightless.
trying to keep this
so
kind
that
of blue
opens
here.
things up.
Yeah, no, I get it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Rec, listen to Rec over there. He's all got all kind of possibilities going on in his head.
You don't have to support your
Welcome
own
back,
weight,
Vic
which is good for
Tube.
me.
I thought it was our talk about sex and drugs that you weren't interested in, so you dropped off.
Well, yeah, I had to recuse myself before I get made into another stinger.
Oh. Well, you
Vic's a
don't like
thinking
that
man.
stinger that Pete has of you? I
No,
think
I
that's
do.
amazing and
It's good.
fantastic.
It's a good stinger. It's a very useful stinger. Yes.
No, B Bean, I've never been on a yacht party, okay? I've
It's
never
a
been on a
very-
cruise. I've never been on a I've never been on a big ship. No.
Cruises are awesome. You need to get on a
You
you
know,
need to take a cruise.
I like my stinger.
See, I'm kind of with Lou though. If I could catch a cruise on like a half full ship, it would be awesome. But they're just really overcrowded, in my opinion.
Well, I think you have to take
Apparently
the
they're
right
really
one.
cheap now. Going on a cruise is really cheap now, from what I've been hearing.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you what.
because they
Y'all
can't get
can
anybody to go.
yes, I'll tell y'all what. Y'all can ask me stuff, and I'll tell you if I've done it or not.
Oh, so kind of like never have I ever. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
like so,
Yeah.
so kind of like never have I ever. That's another game that
Yeah,
I
I
would.
want to know
that'll be
about that game.
easier
I've never played that. I
to
wanna
do
play
with a
that too.
bunch of people.
Vic, you should have produced the show.
Like that would be easier to do with 5 people.
Okay. So yeah, so that's good. That's a great idea, Vic. We'll someone can ask a question and then we'll go around the room. How about that?
Yeah.
Or we'll go around the panel. So, all right,
Yeah.
who wants to start? TK, you want to start?
What, I have to ask a question?
Right. So yeah, like
If you've ever done something?
right, and
like if
then
you've
everybody will have to answer in the panel.
Okay. Have you ever done it in a public place? Do I have to answer first?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to answer
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Yes, but nobody was, could see it.
I'll go next. So we'll go. Yeah, we'll go. I mean, I know the audience can't see it, but we'll go in the order of like when we're in the
Wait,
stream yard.
I
So.
missed the question. I
All
cut
right,
out. What was the question?
What's the question, TK?
If
Have
ever
you
had sex
fornicated in a
public?
public location?
Simple
Well,
question.
Okay.
not necessarily fornicated, but
Well, I already know the answer that Vic's gonna say, but yes.
He's done other things.
Why you keep roasting Vic like
Yes.
that?
Oh,
I
Vic
feel
knows
a
I-
whole lot of
Vic-
Vic hate
Vic
going on.
knows I love him. Yes, I have. All right, Slim.
Yeah, Walmart bathroom.
Oh my God!
Gross.
what about you, Recta?
I mean, maybe for her, but I was fine.
What about me? How do you think I lost my V card, man? It was in public.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
were at public?
There
Okay,
you go. All right, Vic.
No.
Okay. All right, Slim. Next question goes to you.
Oh Lord.
Fornicated.
Jesus,
Yeah,
I
I
don't even
love
know
that
what
word
to
too,
follow.
B-Bean.
Fornicated.
Yeah, I love that word.
So, for some reason that just doesn't surprise me. Oh, let's see. Hell, I don't even know. I'm having a brain fart.
I know it's not as
After
easy as
all
you
that
think,
talk.
right? It's not as easy to come up with a question,
It really isn't.
especially when you put on the spot. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not
Yeah.
as easy.
Hmm. Okay. And okay. This will go back to one BA said earlier. Have you fornicated on top of a water tower?
That's
Oh,
oddly
great
specific.
question, Vic.
Oddly specific.
No.
Rec
Yeah,
Talk.
I've never even been on top of a water tower. So.
Yeah, I mean that's quite a production to do. No, I haven't, but
Dude, I've been
they're
on top
usually
of at least 17 water towers in my life. It's not that
this.
big of a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Slim didn't answer his own question. So have you,
Yes,
Slim?
I have.
Oh wow. Okay.
But they're usually like in the middle of town, so you're like everyone's looking at you.
Yes, but you're over 200 feet in the air, so it's a unless
So
you
you're
got
easy
some
to
fucking
see.
binoculars, it's a little harder to make out what's going on,
So-
What
especially at
made
3
you
in the
do
morning.
that? Like I
So-
never even thought to do that.
So my answer to that question is no. TK.
No, I'm terrified. I would be terrified to even be on top of a water tower. I have a fear of heights.
Well, so do I.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, and look, it took me a while to climb the stairs up to that water tower. I'm not gonna lie, because I do have a fear of heights. But I mean, once we were on top of there and drop the acid or whatever, I mean, of course, all those inhibitions kind of go out the window, at that point in time.
No,
But no, I've never fornicated on top of a water tower. So.
I'd be like, "Stop moving, woman. We're gonna fall."
All right,
There's
Vic.
railings around those things, right?
Question time. Your turn for a question.
Okay. I was gonna ask if you've ever ridden a horse, and yes, I have at summer camp. So.
Oh, that's a great question. I've actually never ridden a horse. No.
I have plenty of times.
Yeah. Slim.
Yeah, I mean, never good enough to be like a rodeo girl, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have several times too.
Rec Talk.
Okay. Never have I ever been in a blackout.
That wasn't the question.
Oh, well, what about the
Answer.
Hey, you're supposed to answer the question first, dummy.
Yeah. The question was, have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
No, no.
Rec Talk. Your turn for the question.
Sorry, I order operations.
No,
yeah,
you're-
never have I ever been in a blackout is the question.
Oh, the question is, have you ever been in a blackout?
Yes.
Okay, so define define your interpretation of a blackout.
You don't have recollection of what you did.
Okay. All right. So what's your answer?
Oh, I've definitely been there before.
Okay. So my answer to that is, you know what? No, I don't think that I've ever experienced no. TK.
No. No, I mean, only times it's because I was in chemo and it was the medications that caused me to have amnesia and forget things, but I've never drank to a blackout. No.
Yeah.
Alcohol specific, yeah.
Yeah. No. I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
I ever
alcohol,
have.
no.
This will be interesting. Slim.
Why would this be interesting coming from me?
He's in one right now.
No, I have vivid recollection of everything I've done when I've been fucked up. That's why I always grill people when they say, I don't remember what I did. I drank too much. I'm like, bullshit. You just don't want to talk about it. And it's normally always a girl when they end up fornicating with another girl. They want to forget that shit.
Oh.
It's like,
yeah.
no, you remember it.
Yeah.
Well, we know if you have you or not.
No, I've
No.
never been blackout
No, he
drunk
said
or
no.
That's
messed up.
surprising.
He's saying
I'm the
no,
only one
guys.
who's ever been in a blackout on the
Never blacked out.
Yeah, I've never been blackout drunk either.
Me neither.
So, well, I mean, I think I've come pretty close though. There was one night where I went out drinking with a couple of friends, and so you guys aren't from around here, but I live all the way out. I live in Grovetown, and we were hanging out downtown, which is like a 25-minute drive, from downtown to where I live. And yeah, we'd been drinking a lot, and we were doing shots. And I mean, I didn't black out, but I honestly do not remember the drive home from downtown to my house. So luckily, oh my God, I mean, like I didn't kill anybody, and I mean, but that was the one and only time that I've ever done that I haven't. Yeah, like because
I mean, between like 4 hours of a Pete and traveling full stream, I don't remember all the shit I said. And this was probably like 2 months ago. And now, granted, during the course of those two streams, I did about 12 shots of absinthe. Now I don't remember
12?
everything I said, but
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was only 120 proof. Could have been worse.
So it's 60% alcohol.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Dang.
All right, that brings us back to the TK.
No, it brings it back to me. I'm trying to come up with a good question. I need a good question suggestion. Oh man. So let's see.
Comments.
Yeah, let's take some from the comment section. They're bound to have a couple of good ones.
Give me some questions to ask these lovely folks on the panel, and then we can answer them. Never have I ever.
For that, the people in the chat will have a lot of good questions.
Yes.
Now, this may turn out to be a terrible idea, but they're bound to come up with some good ones.
It may.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. It may. It may. And if
I mean, the only upside
anyone
is
in the panel can think of a good question while we're waiting on the chat.
I've got one.
Okay, go ahead, Vic.
Have you ever tried to pet a bumblebee and it stung you?
What?
And I say that yes, I have done that.
What the hell's wrong with you, Vic?
Poor Vic.
No.
That's very brave. I run away from
Yeah, no, I've never tried to pet a bumblebee. TK?
Exactly. No, I run from them.
Slim?
I mean,
I
I didn't try to pet it, but I did try to hit it with a badminton racket and it stung me. Does that count?
Yeah, I guess so.
Rec Talk?
Pet a bumblebee?
Pet a bumblebee and it sting you.
I haven't, but for whatever reason, when I worked downtown, there was an apiary in the top of the parking lot.
Okay,
but I didn't try to pet any of them.
B Bean's got a good question. Never have I ever stole something.
Who starts?
You do. Be honest.
Not BA's number one. So
I'll start.
BA.
Besides like little things like like candy, maybe when I was a kid, no, I don't think I've never stolen anything besides Uncle Lou's heart.
Wow.
Grand larceny.
I want to do a stinger for that.
That was great, wasn't it? That was great. I'm sorry.
It's a good stinger.
Good stinger.
A good stinger.
Yeah.
I remember when I was really little, one time I was in the 7-Eleven. I guess my dad was getting something at the 7-Eleven. And you know how at the counter they always have these little things, they had these little rolled up horoscope things, I guess you get for 5 cents or something like that. I don't know. But I had picked one up just because I don't know what possessed me to try to take it. And I did. And I felt guilty in the car looking at it all the way home. I felt guilty.
Yeah. Did you ever
That's
get
the only
caught?
thing I can think of. No, I don't think I was thinking about telling them so we could bring it back, but I don't think I ever did. I don't remember.
Yeah. Slim?
Look, I grew up Catholic. I have a very guilty conscience.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, definitely. I can imagine.
I guess the only interesting story that I can think of, I mean, other than just, petty shit, like, when me and my buddies started smoking at 14, he'd steal cigarettes from his uncle, or one of us would, and swipe off with them. But the only interesting story was I was probably around 16, and the guy I was hanging out with in the neighborhood was a drug dealer for the Vice Lords. And somebody had ripped him off, so we ended up going to dude's house and stealing his motorcycle.
Wow. Wow.
It was a little 600cc Ninja.
I like to call those crotch rockets.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what I call that. Those are not motorcycles to me. Those are crotch rockets. That's what I.
Well,
That's what I
I'm
call
with
them.
you. I'm more of a Harley type person,
Yeah.
but
Like when I hear
I mean that wasn't the
motorcycle.
point at the time.
Yeah, no, I get it. When I hear motorcycle, I think of like Harley Davidsons, things like that. But yeah, when I hear like a Ninja or something like that, I refer to those as crotch rockets. Okay, VicTube, have you ever
Okay.
stolen anything?
Yes. Not not intentionally. So I want to tell a story. Yeah. So my mom was getting gas. She told me to I could my mom go inside and pick out um what candy I wanted, and she would be right in. But what was happening is that I went out to the window after getting my candy, and she was driving away because she was like moving to park after getting gas, but I thought she was leaving me, so my mom ran outside, but yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I did. I think I did end up going back in to pay for it, but I stole it in that I did leave the store without paying for it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Uh,
Well, that counts. Yeah. I mean, even if it was accidental. So, Rec Talk.
Yes, I actually, my crew. So we were playing Habersham Central, and we stopped by a gas station. I guess the bus driver had to get gas or something. We stole some beer, riding up to the game. Now I was a freshman, so there was no threat of me playing at the time. But there was some horrible string of injuries that might have been interesting.
right, right. So you had to steal beer because you weren't old enough to buy it.
Yeah, I was 14.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I mean, this is kind of.
All right.
But
What's next?
I'll ask it anyway, though, Stingray. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Stingray says, "Never have I ever got out of a speeding ticket." Yes, I have gotten out of a speeding ticket.
I'm about to say, I guarantee the first two people on this panel have unbuttoned a button on their
Actually,
shirt.
I've gotten out of a speeding ticket a couple of times. So, so yes, TK.
I haven't had to show nothing, Slim. I'm just, you know what it is? I'm just very nice and I'm polite.
I didn't say you showed everything. All I said is you unbuttoned the top button on your shirt.
No,
didn't-
I will say that's not how I got out of my speeding tickets either. But yes, I have gotten out of a few speeding tickets.
Actually, it wasn't I remember one time, or actually maybe they pull me over and maybe I realized that the insurance card that I have is expired. I have a new one at home, right? But then I might have the old one in the car. Maybe I forgot to switch it out, or if my registration is expired or something for something like that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry and whatever. I'm really polite to them, and then they ask me, well, what do you do for a living? And then when I tell them where I work, one cop did say this. He said, you know what? I like nurses who take care of babies, so I'm gonna just let you go this time. Because it's kind of a professional courtesy. I mean, they're in that ER a lot of times with gunshot wounds, and who's taking care of them? Nurses. You know what I mean? So unless you're acting like a total asshole, usually that's enough right there to kind of get them to calm down. And I'm really nice. I'm very polite. I mean, I've never sped so bad that it was like, because actually the one that did say that, the one that said, you know what, I like nurses who take care of babies, so I'm gonna let you go this time. He didn't even give me a warning. Okay. He says, can you tell me why you were speeding? And I'm like going, am I speeding? And he's like, it was like a 35 and I was going 40 and I didn't know. I did not know.
If they pull you over for doing 40 and a 35, they're an ass to begin with.
Yeah.
Right. But because I was super nice and because I said, that's what I'm saying. I think they kind of tend to be a little bit cooler, maybe, because that we do have to we do work first responders. And we all kind of, it's like family in a way.
Right.
even though I don't deal with the police at all. If I worked in the ER, I'd probably see a lot of police officers in there,
Yeah.
But I mean, I work in the NICU, so
Yeah. Slim.
Um, I mean, I've had like cops, just not write me a speeding ticket before,
Mhm.
just decide to let me go on it. But I guess you could say the only ticket I really got out of was right after. It was either late 2020 or early 21. Like there was still a bunch of stuff locked down, but obviously we were rolling. And I was running a load of dry ice up to Kansas City, and I was overweight. And I got pulled into the scale house in Kansas, or no, in Missouri, and he he brought up the suggestion, and I just didn't do anything to change his mind. He thought it was dry ice going to the warehouse so they could ship vaccines because you have to ship them obviously cold. And I just didn't do anything to dissuade that line of thought.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Yes. What do you
And he
do?
decided to let me go.
What if you do if you're overweight? Do you have to take something out and leave
No,
it there?
it's a ticket.
Oh, it's just a
It's a
ticket.
fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um.
especially like it was, I was just overweight. Like I was overweight on the trailer axles. So normally what they would make you do is adjust everything around because a lot of times you can slide the axles on the trailer. I can slide the fifth wheel on the truck
Uh-huh.
to adjust some of the weight around.
Uh-huh.
But he was convinced that this stuff was going for vaccine shipments and just checked all my paperwork, make sure I was good, and said, "Have a nice day."
Well, that's good. That's good. So you were overweight, but were you obese though?
Vic.
Yeah, did he ticket you for your personal weight, Slim?
Oh
No.
my God.
oh, Vic.
Vic. Question to you.
No, I have not gotten out of a speeding ticket.
Rec.
Not a speeding ticket, but I did get out. I got ticketed for that move over law. So like, if an ambulance comes by and you don't get over, they can ticket you for it. And the guy was baiting me. He was just sitting on the shoulder with his lights on. But I would like to take this opportunity to say, don't ever talk to the cops. The only thing you're required to do is show your license and registration, because the first thing they do is ask you, do you know why I pulled you over? If you answer that, then that's an admission of guilt, and you're not going to be able to fight that ticket.
Oh, I talk to the cops all the time. I just don't admit to shit.
Yeah, so the last speeding ticket that I got, I was actually one of my drivers, or actually I think so I was filling in for one of my drivers, and I decided to actually do their route the night before, so I didn't have to do it the next on Friday, because it would have been a long day for me. So I was with my oldest son, and we were doing the route, and I was speeding, but here's the thing. I was also using my GPS because I wasn't exactly sure where the store was that I was supposed to be dropping off the papers to, and he did literally write me a ticket. When he pulled me over, I said, hey, I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm not exactly sure where I'm at. I said, I'm delivering papers. I said, I don't normally do this route. But so anyway, the way that I got out of it was because I actually knew the ladies that were working in the records office, because I deliver papers to them, and I see them every week. And like, they were shocked. They were like, who wrote you this ticket? And I showed them the ticket, and they're like, oh my gosh. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna call him right now. He must have not known who you were. And I was like, well, I mean, I told him what I was doing and who, like what I was doing. I was delivering papers or whatnot. And she was like, yeah, he must have just not realized it. So I get a call the next day, and it's one of the ladies from the records department. She was like, yes, I spoke to him, and he's like, oh, I didn't even realize that was her. He was like, yeah, he was like, that's fine. He was like, yeah, just tell her that, she doesn't have to show up for court or whatever like that. So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, that was the last time I talked somebody out of, I mean, in that scenario, it was just because I knew people. So the last time I got pulled over for speeding, I mean, I got, like I said, I didn't have to show anything. I didn't, I was just very nice, very polite. He checked my license, and realized that, I guess I wasn't a threat to anybody, and I didn't have any active warrants. So yeah, he just let me go.
All right. All right. So what's the next question in the chat?
Wow, Vic.
Damn.
Dang, he said, "Fuck your story. I'm ready. What's the next question?"
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Funny.
I'm just gonna go with the next one that's in the chat. Never have I ever been fired from a job. Yes, I have been fired from a job.
Maybe.
You plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
I'll put it like this: there's only one job that I got fired from that I wasn't trying to get fired. Because there were a couple of them I was doing my damnedest to get fired, and I eventually succeeded. But and I alluded to this on Lou's morning show. It might have been Friday. It was either Friday or Thursday. My first job in high school was working at a Crystals. Literally got fired an hour and a half after I started working.
Dang.
What did he do?
Well, yeah, for what? Did they say why? I mean, you don't have to.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I was gonna say you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Did he cut out?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who? Slim? Slim.
There's no red, but okay. So I guess we'll wait for him to come back.
Well,
Vic?
he might because he's in the trucks.
Yeah.
No.
Vic?
No.
No. Rec?
Yeah, I've been fired from a job before.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look. Sometimes it happens. you
It
know?
happens.
Yeah.
It
Sometimes it
happens.
happens. Sometimes it happens.
there, that better?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there we
there you
go.
are.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine.
I'm coming into Louisville. But no, I watched their little video. I got the dime tour. I laid the grill. Well, in that time, the owner came in, and as soon as I laid the grill, I was the first one to get pulled into the manager's office, and the owner's like, "Yeah, I decided to shut this place down because I guess he wasn't making any money." So,
Well, that's more being
and the
laid
manager felt horrible because she's like, "I just hired this kid, and the place is getting shut down today."
Wow. So that was actually something that was beyond your control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely had nothing to do with it.
Right, right. Wow,
Uh,
that's crazy. That's
they-
crazy.
Close the place down. You didn't really get fired.
Yeah.
Could
That's
you
crazy.
imagine going to a job and then an hour later they're like, "We're closing down." Huh, okay.
But
Do I get my hour pay?
I know, right?
I
was like,
here for an
do I
hour
get
for
some kind
nothing.
of severance too? Since I mean, yeah,
Right. Give me
I
some
was like,
severance,
do I
man.
get some severance pay? Okay, we're gonna do this last question, and then I'm probably gonna shut it down.
I mean, he paid me for what I paid for the uniform.
Oh, that's good. That's
That's
great.
nice.
That is great. So, all right, last question. Never have I ever gotten into a physical fight. Great question. You know what? I'm gonna say no. I don't think I've ever gotten into a physical fight.
I never have either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to fight.
I'll
I don't think so.
I'd
I don't
get
think
my
I would know
ass
how to
kicked.
fight
I would
either.
get my
I mean,
ass
like I've gotten
kicked.
into like little like slapping matches with my sisters or siblings, but I don't think I've ever actually been in a physical fight.
I can't even if okay, yeah, me and my sister may have had a couple little little physical things, but she was too strong for me. I couldn't win. So I just gave up. She's freakishly strong,
Yeah,
and she's thin like me,
yeah, yeah.
but really freakishly strong.
Slim?
Well, I mean, I used to box Golden Gloves, so
Oh,
all
well
the
then.
time.
Oh yeah.
Well, that answers that question then. So, Vic,
No.
Rec.
Oh yeah, I've been in a fight, and I'll tell you this. I mean, me and Slim talked about this. When you can't breathe, you don't want to fight anymore. That's what I learned from it.
Nope. Nope.
Well,
Them's his facts.
them's his facts.
They just
All
start
right.
tapping on your shoulder.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the panel today. I really, really appreciate it. And playing with us, playing the game with us, or playing. Yeah,
I had a blast.
yeah. This was so much fun. We'll have to do this
This
again
was
sometime.
So much fun.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again sometime. Maybe have some different people on the panel, or if not, maybe the same ones. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, we will definitely have to do it again. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Y'all have a good one.
Okay.
Oh my God, girl.
I know.
Here I am
What a
thinking
great
that I was
show.
not
had
going to
some
go for the
fun.
whole 2 hours, but now it's been a little
I
over 2
know,
hours
look at
here.
that.
So see how much
Don't you feel
see
better
how
now,
time flies
too?
when you're see how time flies when you're having fun. This was
And I
this
just
this was a good show.
and I really pray to God that my audio sounds okay, because now
It
that
is-
I've had the mic and everything, I'm spoiled.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I completely I know ever since I've gotten this setup done by Lou, it's like I don't know if I'll ever go back to actually using my phone for StreamYard or anything like that. So, yeah.
I mean, this is only a desperation use.
No. It hasn't been
You
that
know?
bad. I mean, there's been a little popping, but I mean nothing that's been unbearable, so
Okay, good.
so it's been good. So, all right, my friend, tell everybody where they can find you and what you got going on this week.
Well, if I can fix my computer, I'll be having.
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be. Oh yeah, that was supposed to be Wednesday, right? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Wednesday I have TK Live from 8 to 10, and we were going to talk about the OJ conspiracy, that his son is actually the one who killed Nicole and whatever his name was, Nicole and what's his name? And her boyfriend guy.
Oh, I can't even remember what her boyfriend's name is.
I can't think right now, but there is now I know there's a few theories on why OJ didn't do it, but I don't think any of them are true, except this one could possibly. To me, I could see this, if we could find out for a fact that this was true, it would not shock me, just from the information that I have already know about his son.
Mm-hmm.
It is very intriguing. It's a very intriguing topic. Pray that my computer is fixed, because if not, I'm not going to be able to have TK Live till I get a new computer or something. So,
well, I will. Yeah, I will definitely be praying that your computer.
Please.
That you figure out something about your computer. So, so the link to TK's channel is actually in the description of this video. I will drop it again though for those of you that that are just now joining. So again, if she can get her computer fixed, then she will be having a TK Live at Wednesday at 8 p.m. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. If not, I mean, I'm sure you'll probably like post something in your community page or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'll let people know if it's a go or not. So.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on with me today. Hosting with me today. I know this was a great show. It was really good. I'm glad we decided to do the game thing. So I'll have to come up with something a little fun next week as well too.
Okay.
And I'm open to any ideas from anybody that whatever you want me and TK to do, or any within reason, I guess, of course.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Please.
I get the final approval too, since
Yes.
it is my channel and my show. But yeah, but but all right, my friend, I love you, and I will talk to you later. Okay.
I love you too.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you have not yet hit the thumbs up, please make sure that you're doing that before you exit. Also, I didn't say this in the beginning, but I did actually fix the whole the whole thing in my description as far as the channels that I suggested that you subscribe to. For those of you that don't know, there are times where I do actually host the morning shoe on Uncle Lou's second channel, which is Uncle Lou on YouTube. So I did put the his channel link in the description of the video. So make sure that you're subscribing and hitting the notification bell as well. Also with TK on Wednesdays, I do sometimes come on there and co-host with her as well. Again, she's not sure what's going to happen with her computer, so but she will definitely let us know whether or not she's having TK live this coming Wednesday. I will be live again on Sunday at 3 p.m. next Sunday at 3 p.m. Hopefully I'll come up with a game plan as far as what we're going to be discussing on Sunday, next Sunday. So thank you again for everyone tuning in. Thank you for everybody that came on the panel and engaged with me and TK as far as the games we were playing. Quick shout out to Uncle Lou for the PayPal and Colby. Thank you so much for helping to support the channel. That means a lot. Until next Sunday, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you.